Welcome to the Honeys. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. It is Monday morning and it is snowing. I know I usually like to start off my gameplay with like spring or summer, but decided to do something different this time. And also, I have been playing Sims for such a long time, but I'm usually play them like one person's household. I don't usually do the four too often because I can get overwhelmed. So shout out to those of you who play like six households. That is quite I enjoy watching y'all. But okay, so we're gonna get everyone awake. We have Zora Honey who started eating because she was hungry. Mind you, this champagne bucket is needs to be thrown, or is there? Oh, there's a plate underneath it. Um, but anyways, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Get ready for school and everything. Azana Honey is the matriarch, and I'll make sure to give you an introduction to everyone. We're just gonna go ahead and get ready for the day. So, usually in the Honey household, we like to start off with breakfast, and I love the Granny's cookbook. So, we're gonna go ahead and get breakfast and a lemon and sugar crepe. So, let's do that. And let's get Roland honeys. Oh, they're cuddling. Look at them. This elder couple just melts my heart. So they have such a good relationship, and we'll definitely get more into that. But absolutely, they're just so cute. Actually, instead of him, we are going to have Afia. So they have two daughters, Afia and Zora. We're gonna get into it in a little bit. So he can sleep a little bit, but she needs to be up. So let's have her up, and let's see what Zora's up to, and then she can also just start cleaning. We need to put the champagne bucket away because it's too early for that. We have Afia up. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just do a little intro of everyone. So we're gonna start off with Azana Honey. She's the matriarch. She's an elder and a beautiful elder she is. So some of her traits are she's a music lover, she's wise, she's squeamish, and she's a perfectionist. So one of the reasons why she's a music lover is she just always grew up around music and the kitchen, and we'll get into all of that. She's wise. Not all elders are wise, and but she definitely is. And although she's like one of her biggest traits and all the stuff is like she's a cook and a foodie, I didn't want to put that in here. When you play The Sims for such a long time, you just try to get creative. Like we can be foodies and that not have to be one of the traits. So she's squeamish. So, and really what that translates to specifically for her is she just does not like dirt. Any type of like slimy thing she doesn't like. So that's pretty much how she views squeamish, and she's a perfectionist, especially when it comes to arts and crafts, cooking, all those things. But it's specifically like when it comes to making food. Some of her likes include cross stitching, which you'll absolutely see her do. Like she'll just, if you do not see her in a room, she went off into another corner just cross stitching. And she's an employee at Tera Cafe, which we'll get into it. She's a high school graduate, and yeah, so that's pretty much some of the things. And let's go ahead and go into Roland. Ooh, Zana is not happy. Girl, you'll be all right. So if we open up Roland's profile, so Roland is an elder, her husband. They've been married for about 30 years, and you'll just see them. They're just the cutest couple. They really are. So Roland is a child of the village. He's very skeptical, which makes him annoying. And there are like a couple of people he's skeptical of, and you'll see throughout the gameplay. So he's not skeptical of everyone, just anything to do with some things. He's always like questioning, which people just get annoyed. And he's very self-assured, so the combination of him being self-assured and skeptical really rubs people the wrong way. He doesn't really mean to, but it really does. So he's the owner of Tera Cafe, but technically they're, him and Azana are both co-owners. He's also a high school graduate, and he actually just retired from being an engineer. There was a little party we had. Um, so yeah, so he retired from being an engineer. Him and his wife have always, always wanted to have like their own little, not restaurant, but a cafe where she can cook and it can just be a space for the community. That's not their home because they've realized they just need like that sort of separation. Um, but they're finally getting to like live out their dreams. Now the whole thing is they put all their savings into making Terra Cafe happen. They haven't told the girls that, so they're sort of like, oh, they're doing well. The little cloud bubble teenagers live in, let them live in it. So yeah, so they really need to, like, Monday after the kids like go to school and everything, they go to Terra Cafe because they need to make money. They need to make money. And right now, whatever you see is 54 plus I have the SNB mod. So that just sort of allows them to like have their own savings account and that type of stuff. Okay, we're gonna have her mop if you are done. Oh, he is cooking. See, that's what I'm talking about. Skeptic. He didn't really think she was making food, did she? And did we? Okay, so we didn't stop. So, oh, we have, just as I mentioned, the SMB bank. This hasn't calculated. So they each have their own account. Azana has her own, like she shares one with Roland, but she also has her own money, if you know what I mean. She's always had her own money. That's absolutely always been the case. We'll get into a little bit more why. And you see, I mean, money is going to go by really quickly. We just had to replace that. Do not enter while you're dad. I mean, girl, like, yeah, you are going to be a little. Yeah, why'd you do that? Okay, that was unnecessary. So let's see. We have Azana still cooking. She's reflecting on life. All of Azana's efforts are coalescing into a master perk, secret spice. Yes. Okay, I'm glad this showed up right now. If Azana continues, she'll be able to increase the quality of food. Absolutely. So we're gonna do that. Afia just decided to go to school hungry. She really didn't need to do that. See, that's that good girl syndrome. So let's actually get into the girls. And let's start with Afia. So she is absolutely her daughter's mother's daughter, whatever that phrasing is. She's very awkward, so hence she has this unflirtiness. Practice makes perfect. Her mom is a perfectionist, so naturally she's the one who took that sort of like trait from her mom. And she's just really sweet, and she's just such a good kid. She doesn't want to give her parents any sort of trouble. And her sister really do have a good relationship. And if we look at Zora, and if you know anything about that name, I was sort of inspired by like Zora Neale Hurston. um, and Zora is more of like the rebellious child. And if we look up all of her stuff, so she's an insider. She doesn't have a lot of friends actually, so we're working on that. But she's more of that person who's an insider, of course, and she's adventurous, so she really doesn't really think twice. Sometimes she's just kind of be impulsive because she's like, oh, it's going to be a good time. She definitely has a good relationship with her parents. Sometimes her parents sometimes are like, oh my gosh, we're a little worried about Zora, but really, she really does live life. Like, she's just that sim that is really about what are we here to do if we're not here to ski and maybe catch on fire, like all the weird stuff. See, and this is what I said, the money is running out, guys. Running. So the bill has been just delivered. The total is 3,200. Okay, time to pay the price. Let's see. So let's have her. Oh, it really is snowing. Okay, let's go pay the bills. And right after, we're gonna head over to Tera Cafe. Don't act like you do not know how to get here. No, I know you do. Come on, come on. There we go. And then we're gonna get the mail and pay the bills. I mean, you see, he's skeptic. Like, I don't know if I can get out there. Yes, Yes, you can. Oh, wait, no, you
Okay.
actually have a point.
Sweet. Stevie.
Let me just go ahead and remove
Laura.
that. Okay, you still need to pay these bills. Okay, so get mail, pay bills. And one thing he likes to do is he's that neighbor when people vote for things, he actually goes against it just because he feel like he can. He's like, I can do that. And then of course he's skeptic about the bill he pays. So he's like, let me take a look at that again. We really need to start turning the lights off, guys. We really do. What else is he? Oh, he's gonna check the neighborhood stories. Um,
Huh.
they have a closer friendship. Okay, enough of that. Time for Azana to just start getting ready for the day and they can head out to the cafe. So she's gonna actually call to meal. Their one of their rituals is to always make sure they have breakfast together and just start off the day
Meatball.
together. They don't want to just be running around, especially because Azana didn't have the chance to, you know, go to work and all those things. She was always home, and that was their agreement while, he could work and she would take care of the kids. Her one request was just, do not leave me here like some sort of doll. I am a human and you will talk to me and spend time with me. All right, so we've got some roosters. What's going on? Is it because it's cold? Let me feed you. And then we do have to get ready, girl. We do have to start getting ready. So let's take a bath. Let him do this. Let him clean up, and then he's going to also put in his inventory. So the cafe is very homey. She cooks, and he's the one who really just deals with the people, doing all that schmoozing and stuff. That's not really her deal. Her deal is she just wants to keep her mother's recipes alive. Like all the foods and all the recipes that were passed down to her, she wants to be able to share it with the community because she genuinely believes that that's how you can sort of just keep things alive. But we'll definitely get into that. And when she cooks, she just gets so happy. Like she's just in her zone. Okay, so Tevin is Roland's cousin. So we'll definitely go ahead and meet him later. He was at the retirement party yesterday, so he was just sort of calling to check in and see how you're doing. Like your first Monday, not having to go to work. Ugh, I dream for that. I can't wait. All right, so let's see. If Azana is ready, we need to get going. We just need to get going. All right now, okay. And he's not even moving. He doesn't want to clean, so he's like, if I just stand here, fine. I'll take it away from you. Oh, he wants to start a will. It's one of those things, he just thinks about. Like she's absolutely taking her time in the shower. Come on. Okay, I think it's time for all of us to just get out of here because it's almost noon. So we're going to travel to the lot. All right, so welcome to Tera Cafe. Tera is a Wolof word actually, and it simply means like hospitality. But we're gonna go ahead. So I'm just gonna pause real quick so you guys can see. It is so pretty. I created this. I was trying to find something in the gallery, but nothing was fitting. And once again, they put all of their savings in here. So there will be some walls you see that are not painted. Do not judge them. It was intentional. And yeah, so the central space of Terra Cafe is the kitchen. Like this really is like the space. And as you can see, it's like games. There's a hair salon chair because he can cut hair. He's like, why not? You got You've got darts. It's just a fun, chill place, you know. Really, really low key. They don't have bathrooms because they had no money for the plumbing. Let's not judge them. And then there's this one spot with like pantry items, and they're like, okay, we'll just have this. But it's very, very simple, very, very modest. And they have this table out here to see if, you know, they want to have other people come in. But everyone they've tried to get was like, we'll charge you. So they're like, absolutely not. We're not doing that. So let's go ahead and open the cafe. And as soon as he does that, Azana will be on the lot because, you know, she's like, okay. So the first thing she's going to do is who grabbed the food? Was it Roland? I think it was Roland. What else do we have in here? I do have a crib. Okay, I'm not asking these questions. So we're gonna go ahead and start cooking. It is noon, so we can make like let's just make some lunch meals. And today she's gonna make let's make some beef patties. Do the party size and Roland, let's clean this junk. Come on now. Okay, maybe if I just click on you, clean out spoiled food. Sometimes Roland will just like go missing, and it's just like, dude, like you actually need to stay on site. Okay, because sometimes when it comes to cleaning things, he like goes off somewhere else and takes such a long walk. So let's go ahead and say hello. Do a Tamarani. So he really is a village child. So he gets homesick quite quickly. So as you can see, Azana's just having a great time. And one thing she does when she's cooking, and beef patties is something that definitely resonates with her. It just takes her down this memory lane with her grandmother. Look at her like thinking. She's like, you know, talking to her kitchen grandmother ghosts, which is really what is going on in her head. That was one of the main reasons she wanted to have Tera Cafe so that she could sort of like she just felt like oh, if I'm cooking, I'm with my mom, I'm with my grandma. And of course he's like, I just need to come and remind you, like things need to keep going. Okay, Tevin needs to talk. Once again, I'm asking for support for the clean energy. He's like, no way, you know I'm skeptic. Like, let's make this clear. So let's make some coffee. They like to serve coffee while she's cooking. And he's just like, I know you're being a creative right now, but yeah, we've got things to do. So she was literally in her reverie, like just having a great time. So let's see. Let's you're he's not that great in this, I have to say. He's just sort of like, yeah, people will come. Okay, so I just glitched, but we're back. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk people up. He does have food in his inventory. Um, oh, he didn't take it? Dude. All right, let's go ahead and put this in here. The beef patties. The next thing she's going to do is, oh, she likes, let's pour the coffee. Actually, no, have him, oh, she's already doing, she's so quick when it comes to the kitchen. Ooh, what's in here? And yeah, that definitely needed to be trashed because that was from some time ago. Let's make some vegetable chili. And what's this? Okay, so when introducing herself to new Sims, Azana has a chance to start the relationship off with a higher amount of French as her reputation is. Aw, she does have a good reputation because she is a sweet lady. Okay, she's a sweet old woman, and she's just because she minds her own business. You know, that's part of her wisdom where she's like, you know what the key to a long life is? Just minding your own business. Quite just leave things alone unless they're unavoidable. Right, so let's go ahead and just talk to people, welcome to them. I mean, he's having a great time. Just a great time, you know? Okay, so after she makes that, let's go ahead. What else can we make? Some appetizers. That'll be a little easy. Ooh, afternoon tea. Ooh, I just love this mod. Thank you. Thank you for putting this out there. Um, hmm. Let's just make some biscuits. Okay. And then we can take some biscuits home. That'll actually be a nice way to have like an appetizer for people to eat biscuits while she makes dinner. All right, so let's go ahead and serve some coffee because that's what you're here to do. You can't just be chilling, you know? And then I think you can. Oh, she's putting that in right now. And as you can see, like Azana is really not one to be doing the schmoozing and the talking. Her main thing is she just enjoys cooking. That's what she's here for. She's like there's just something a joy that cooking brings to her, and she's allowed to share it with the community. She's like, that's how I can make people feel good. Okay, so they're back from school. So Zora's done with school for the day. She's doing satisfactory. Grades are up. Abby has been working hard, and she, of course, that kind of it just tracks clearly. Let's see who else are we? Oh, Greta was like, "Do you want some coffee?" So she just left it there for her. And then Roland, he's like, look at him, just having a grand time. I don't understand this man. Just look at that. I have to take a picture of this. This is just look at him. Okay, I genuinely like need you to go back. He is so unserious. So let's welcome him to the business. Not this customer making a waffle. Nobody asked you to do that. I don't believe that was part of, the things you could do. Okay, so let's see. Release the steam vent. Okay, she's done cooking. I'm gonna need him to like, yeah, talk up the food. Okay, because we're gonna have to go home soon, and clearly. So let's see what Azana's doing. Just grab all the servings. Yeah, so he is spending some time. Does he know who this business person is? Absolutely not, because this is not his jam. As you can see, they're wearing two different styles of clothing. There's absolutely no way he knows who this person is. So what he's going to do is he's just like, I need to like sit here for a little bit. Um, Clearly they're not talking. Paparazzi's kind of like he looks like a paparazzi. He just looks annoying. He looks annoying. All right, so let's just leave this alone. Exactly. Just go ahead and talk up the cafe. Um, what is she doing? Oh, poor. Okay, I think she's tired. She's like ready. Is this the biscuits? Oh, she's serving up. I did not even ask her to do that. I did not ask her to do that. Ella Rivers is one of her friends. No, she can't go. Okay, that's Dylan. Oh, Dustin. This Dustin dude is just, I don't know. I kind of want to kick him out. I feel like that's something Roland would do, but that wouldn't be great for business. Ooh, it's 5 p.m. Okay, we need to go home. It's time to go home, y'all. I don't feel like we did well, but we're going to go ahead and close business. So let's go ahead and just get ourselves situated and prepare for the evening. We're gonna put this away. That'll be dinner for breakfast for tomorrow. And let's make some dinner. So what she's going to do, and one of the things she likes to do, especially if she gets home late, is to just like sit down with her girls, like but when we're not sitting down. We're going to be standing up and cooking, and kids, come show people you love them. Let's also just put this away. Aw, Afi, of course, was like, you're coming home late, so I'll make dinner, but I'm just going to put this away because your mom has standards. She just doesn't think you're there yet. Oh, it's View. take a look at that while we get ready. Any other cleaning up? He needs to come home because he was left over there to like finish the cleaning, which I know he probably didn't do. Okay, you can take care of yourself. Oh, he's gonna come and eat, isn't he? No, he's gonna be all upset and everything. So, but Azana and Roland have always sort of had a deal that they always also have to have separate time with their daughters, just making sure that they're always staying connected to them, getting to know them. And why do we have a creepy man? You look like a thief, like a robber, because this is too much. This is too much. Only thing missing is a ski mask. All right, so we're gonna ignore him and just watch TV because we are hungry and grumpy. So she's gonna start cooking, and naturally, because they know what the deal is, the girls are gonna come and join their mom cook. And of course, look, she's just always talking to the ghosts in her head, the kitchen ghosts. Althea, go and pee, girl. You do not have to do that. So one thing about the both of them is Afia is really good observing, and they've actually learned recipes from their mom, not by taking any notes down. They just have been always around her in the kitchen. So they learned a lot by seeing, by doing, and all the things. So Zora actually learned from her mom like how to smell the things. As you can see, like she's looking at her notebook. She's just like, yeah, but I don't know what that is because, I can smell the sweets. And then Afia, on the other hand, has always learned from her mom by like the doing. So she's very good with like knowing the texture of the things. Bazor is very good with knowing how it should smell. Like she's like, that doesn't smell right. It's just so cool that they've both taken different culinary skills from their mom. Cupid Corner keeps coming up, and I think it's for the girls, but mm, I don't think we're ready for that right now. Okay, so he wants to, at some place he comes in and he joins the cooking. Oh, why is he sad? Sorry, someone feeling bad. Yeah, someone felt bad. Oh, someone was drinking coffee and it burned their tongue and he felt bad. No, they don't really have a strict dynamic, but she's very strict sometimes when it comes to like Azana gets into the weeds in the cooking and she's like, oh my gosh, I just can't. She's so tired, but she's having such a great time with the girls. And then, of course, she's gonna go ahead and call to meal. But what she's gonna do is actually just gonna go to sleep. Look at her, she's so tired. She's like, all right, have dinner. But this is where we're gonna end it. And this is the honeys. This is really the family we're gonna be playing. I will be focusing on one of the girls later, just doing more of an individual solo play, but I did want to really play with the Tera Cafe, grow it, and just see where the family goes because they're a fun family. Just love them so much. And if I did solo, I'm really thinking Afia, so we'll see. But this is the honeys. We're gonna see you all later. Something stinks, girl, and I don't know what it is. But yeah, thank you for watching.